Welcome to Bushcraft 2020. It's May the 20th, I think, and we're up here in Derbyshire, not too far from Ladybar Reservoir. It's a scorching hot day today, really hot day, and even up here it's pretty warm, although probably cool down a bit later when the sun goes down behind the hill behind us. But then it'll be pretty nice temperature. This is our humble home, so we're using a 3-tree configuration. The hammocks go to one to that tree, one to that tree, and then both hang off that tree. The tarpaulin goes off this skyline here that goes all the way across. Not that we're expecting any rain, but you can never be too careful in England. Moving on up here, fluffy socks drying out on the line. A little cooking area, chopping block area to prepare food with a cooking stove. So as you can see here, there's a little cooking stove with some pots and pans and utensils that we had lunch with earlier. Or I should say Steve had lunch earlier with those. Over here is my little camping stove. Ignore that, that's just for warming up some stuff. But you put the wood inside, stack them on top of each other, and you get a nice flame going. There's my working gloves and some kindling that we chopped earlier. Moving on up here, we have a little campfire area. So we've not collected any campfire wood yet, but apart from some of this and some kindling, but we're going to need more than that. So we're going to go and do that in earnest in a bit. But for now we've got some bits for the campfire, and the general location is here. As you can see, there's some left over from last time. And also we've been busy doing some bits and bobs, so we've got these are little stools that we used to sit on, but here we've managed to create our own bushcraft stool using the triangular log formation at either end to support it. And then we have found some bark that had a curved surface around the outside of the trunk, so we whittled some spoons out of the bark. So we're going to try and use those later, but I'm not sure how successful they will be. But it was only a matter of a few minutes whittling. So that's about it really. We'll give you an update later, but couldn't have asked for better weather, and so far so good. Hi folks, so just on a mission to collect some firewood. And this is perfect because this is standing deadwood, so it's been down a while and there's moss growing on it, but it's been off the floor, so it should be pretty good. I've nearly broken my back by sawing through it with my samurai saw, and I'm almost through it now. I will have a look at the inside, but it felt pretty tough, so the wood should be nice and hard and good for burning. We shall find out shortly. Okay, as suspected, that is perfectly good wood. Nice and hard still, so that will burn nicely. Right, I've decided it's been all day and I've not had any coffee, so it's coffee time. It's a beautiful evening now. Absolutely gorgeous. The sun is gonna go down in a few hours. Temperature's about perfect now in the shade. Steve is having some ginger tea. Ginger and lemon tea, I should say. And I'm just heating some water up there for my coffee. This is the good life, folks. No stress, no aggro, no demands. Pardon?
No lockdown.
Yeah, no lockdown. Just you and the forest and the birds singing. Okay, it's fire time. We've just got this kindling here going. We've got some logs over there that are sort of medium sized to put around it and get it underway, and then some bigger material here to burn, so should be enough to keep us going and keep us warm tonight, although probably won't need too much because it's been such a nice day that I can't imagine it's going to get too cold, but you never know. We are quite high up, so
better to have a fire. She blows. Smoke in my face as usual. Hope you can hear the birds. It's a really nice evening.
The birds have been chirping all day, aren't they, really loud?
Yeah, it's been beautiful. I needed this after being in lockdown for 8 weeks. I just really don't find confinement mentally healthy at all. It's not natural to be locked away from the world, stuck in our cages.
Well,
But out here you feel... Pardon?
You might get corona off a squirrel up here, but that's
I know, I mean I understand obviously risks of infection and things, but you have to weigh risk against quality of life, don't you? Everything's a judgment about safety versus the value of existence. And if your existence is just to be confined, scared, terrorised by news articles all day, every day, what's the point in living? Looking up at the trees.
fire's well going now. There's no way that's going out.
Yeah, it's taken hold, hasn't it? Yeah. Over that way, into the valley, is a lake. Well, it's a man-made reservoir. Supplies water, I believe, for Yorkshire. Something primal about a campfire, isn't there? It's just you could watch it for entertainment.
Yeah, there's a lot
provides well, yeah, and it provides safety, warmth, clean water, cooked food. It's life. It's life. It's just life in the winter, especially in the winter. Obviously in the summer as well, because it's cooked food, it's purified water, and it's warmth. It's everything. Light, yeah. There's no life without fire in the north. These are the tools we've had today. I took my Fiskars XA3. It's been pretty handy for cutting through timber. Steve had his little Wilkinson sword hatchet, which has been really handy for chopping through kindling and splitting logs and things. Both nice tools. The Fiskars and the hatchet are both lightweight as well, which is handy whenever you're going anywhere with a pack. Steve's going to show you his Laplander saw, which most of you probably come across already.
Yeah, decent though. I hadn't used one before today, and they were pretty impressive.
Cut in both directions, don't they?
Yeah.
So on the push and the pull, they cut. Fold away again, lightweight, nothing.
Locks, and the good thing about it actually locks closed as well.
Oh, does it? Yeah. Well, see, my silky saw doesn't lock closed, but that's not been an issue for me. But and I'll just run over here and show you my samurai sword. So I was almost going to take my my silky saw, but I wanted to try this because even though it's harder to transport because it's long, it doesn't fold away. It's a really nice blade. It's similar in performance to the silky actually. As you can probably see there, if I zoom in a little bit, it says pull back cutting action. So, and because of the the bend on the inner curve of the blade, you go forward and pull it, it really, on the pull, I mean, if you kind of have this kind of motion where you raise it when it goes forwards and then lower it when it comes back, almost circular, then when you lower it and pull back, it really gets its teeth into the timber and pulls out the sawdust as well. So it's been really nice. I've been very impressed with it. Not too expensive either, so if you want a cheaper alternative to a silky saw, this is probably a good way to go. But yeah, enjoyable to use, so I can recommend these now. So we've got some guests who've come to the camp while we're just basking by our fire. There's a couple of little lambs there and a couple of mothers by the looks of it, having a snack on the fallen tree. Let's see if I can get out the smoke a bit. Oh, there we go, look at this fella. Hey buddy, don't worry, we're not going to eat you. Well, unless we get desperate. Look at these guys, they're having a proper snack. I think they're a bit stuck on the twigs. Oh, there's the little lamb. Don't appear to be particularly scared of people. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Nice try, buddy. No, don't. Can you at least pretend to be a little bit scared and bugger off? Ah, there we go. Good. Come on. Come on, how now, lads? Or lasses, I should say. Oh, this one's after some milk. I'm strategically hiding behind this tree in case one of the mothers gets spooks and decide to charge me. She doesn't appear to be remotely afraid. I can't touch that lamb because if I get my scent on the lamb, then the mother might reject it. Or so I have heard anyway. Come on, away you go, away you go. Come on. You can eat that tree, you just can't eat my guy line here, okay? Come on. Come on. Right, well, I guess we're gonna have to guard our camp from the from the marauding sheep. Oh well, that was quite a funny interlude. Totally unafraid of people. Normally they're quite shy, but I don't know. They're very cute though. Look at this guy. Hey buddy.
I know what they're eating. That's what I chucked for my remains of my pasta.
You think they've smelled your food? Yeah. Maybe. Yeah, we did actually. I remember washing my dishes over there before, and I rinsed out my pasta bowl and then flung the remaining water over there. So there is a good chance that they're after some Italian food. Oh well, there we go. Here I am then going to put this stick in the fire, and it's going to take a flame immediately. And then I'll take it out and have a look at it. It's a really funny fire on this branch. We had one earlier where we put a bigger log into the fire, and it was really rich and resinous. It was something in it was making it hiss and spit. I mean, can you see that there? What a bizarre flame pattern. It's kind of spitting out at the edges in a really weird way. Oh, there we go. It just caught another bit of resin and blew up. I can feel it crackling down the length of the stick. Good morning. Had a good night's sleep in the end. Well, kind of good. Woke up about 1:30 and then again at 2:30 because it got a bit nippy, quite cold, so I had to go and get my ground mat and put it on the inside of my hammock so that I stayed warm. But it wasn't too bad. Steve's just popped up now and he's making a bit of breakfast. The sun has come up, so yeah, gonna get up in a minute and pack camp away and then head off home. But it was okay. We had those same sheep that were here earlier yesterday. Came back and did a dawn raid at 5:30, and sort of the brave one got its head in our trash bag and started ripping all the contents out and dashing it everywhere. Something in there must have been attractive to it, but I don't know what. But I had to get out of my hammock and my sleeping bag and put my shoes on and chase them away. But they've not come back anyway, so far so good. Cheers.